Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining me. For those of you who are new here, my name is Jeanette. I appreciate you all so much for coming by. Alright, going to make this intro quick, fast, easy, get right on to your messages. I just want to remind you, loves, as always, please make sure you make it to the end of the video. That's where you're going to get your advice from Spirit directly with our Earth Magic Oracle deck. It's so important to get your advice, you guys, okay? Today, Gemini, woo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, general messages, as always, loves. I do realize that there is a block of time listed there in the description box, my loves, but time is not linear, darlings, okay? Time is not linear. So literally this message, it could not even pertain to you, first of all, but if it is your message, this could bleed farther into May for you. Or last week's message could pertain to you more than this week's, okay? And that's how time kind of works, all right? So don't get hung up on the time frame of these events. These events could also take place later and may not have come into play for you yet, all right? So do keep that in mind, all right? And general messages, okay? Not everything is going to resonate for everybody. Only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you need further clarification on your specific situation, Gemini, I am booking personal readings at this time, so feel free to email me those descriptions. Those links are in the description box. All right. Woohoo! Okay, so we have the, I was going to say we have the basis of the situation, but we have a whole bunch of flippers here. Moon card at the bottom of the deck. A lot of crazy. We got 3 on the floor. Oh, we got 2 on the floor. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So King of Cups, King of Pentacles, 2 of Cups here. Seeing eye to eye with a soulmate, coming together with somebody here. King of Pentacles is card of Virgo, but could signify any earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody taking on these placements. I feel like this is a person in your life. Somebody you're attempting to here, Gemini, see eye to eye with, somebody you're trying to collaborate with, come together with, a soulmate of yours, soulmate energy in that 2 of Cups. Now that I've fanned those cards back in, we have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck, card of Cancer here, loves, something you may be going forward with, going towards. But we did have, what was it that was at the bottom of the deck before that? The Moon card. Card of Pisces here, loves, can signify some things that are confusing to you or some things that are hidden from you. This could be things within yourself that are hidden. Okay, trying to go forward, move forward here. Let's give a shuffle. You're trying to move forward here with a King of Pentacles type energy. King of Pentacles is a committed, stable, married individual. Okay, he's very committed to who he provides for, and he provides for very willingly and very well. I mean, that's what he does. Okay, so dealing with somebody who is providing for you, or somebody you want to provide for potentially here as well. And it could be an earth sign, somebody you want to come together with, see eye to eye with, okay? Basis of your situation here, we do have the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, basis of your situation, 8 of Pentacles, more earth energy. But this is the card of putting in the hard work, a card of work here. Hard work is needed. Hard work is the basis of your situation here. Absolutely, because you're trying to come together with this person. You're trying to see eye to eye with them. I feel like here, love, you've been putting in a lot of effort into who you are and how you interact with this person. I feel like you're putting in a lot of hard work into how you interact with them in order to obtain that viewpoint where you guys can see eye to eye and come together for the benefit, maybe even financial benefit of the clan, the family, that kind of thing. There's a commitment here as well. You two could be married or just very committed to one another. Loves with that King of Pentacles. Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is an apology being given. It could be you making an apology or the other person apologizing for something that was done in the past, but it feels like here, loves, somebody extending an offer of love, reaching out here, reaching out with a cup of love. Coming from an immature, premature energy, so maybe this apology, I heard you could do better. Somebody could do better here, potentially. Okay, so do keep that in mind. What is in the immediate past? Thank you, Spirit. It fell, but I don't know what it is. We do have the Star card at the bottom of the deck, Aquarian energy. Ooh, ooh, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Queens talk about selves. This is the card of Libra loves, but queens do talk about selves. This is your own personal truth. This is standing strong in what you know to be true as well. Expressing some truth, having some truth. Be careful of how you come. Excuse me, darlings. Be careful of how you come together with this person, because the Queen of Swords is very kind of a inadvertently sort of harsh energy. She is ready and willing to cut that which does not serve her right out of her life. She can be very harsh. Harsh of tongue, harsh of thought, and harsh in what she thinks here. Like harsh of the knowledge that she has. So some of you may be thinking on some very deep issues here, or feel like you know the truth, and you could be holding on to this truth for yourself. Some of you could also be expressing this truth as well, maybe harshly. Be careful of the words that you state here, because I mean, this was in the immediate past. Maybe you came to light that you've changed the way that you communicate, because the Queen of Swords can be quite harsh. So, but now trying to come together with somebody, just keep that in mind, that you don't want to go back to that sort of energy, loves. Okay? So what is crowning in your thoughts? Let's see. What are you thinking about? What is Gemini thinking about? You could be also here in the immediate past having followed your own personal truth, and it could have led you to this person and to trying to attempt to work harder at seeing eye to eye with them. Like it was worth losing. You didn't want to lose it. Thank you, Spirit. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, and the King of Swords. That's funny. Interesting. So we have an energetic match here on the table. Some of you may also be thinking about loves. This okay, so Queen's talking about selves. Kings are outwardly projected energies. Okay, so this is outwardly projected truth. Some of you are thinking about how you may have been harsh in the past. Ooh. Like in a there was a point where you may have been harsh to stand true to yourself. Now weighing in your mind an even further point where maybe you were just harsh for no reason. And it may be, it's coming into a bit of knowledge for you as to why. Things might be aligning for you, loves. Let's get a clarifier on that King of Swords to see what's really brewing in your thoughts. We have this Queen of Wands. This fire energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Somebody very feisty here. Somebody really magnetic and drawn to you, or you to them, darling. Somebody in this situation, I feel like maybe it's both of you. I was going to say maybe it's you finding them very attractive, but I swear they find you attractive. Like they are magnetically drawn to you almost. I feel this in this card right here. Let's find a clarifier for that King of Swords. It's almost like, it's definitely that soulmate energy. Definitely that soulmate energy, you guys. Very magnetically drawn, driven, passionately driven, inspirationally driven to them, almost for an unseen reason. It's so, you're so drawn. Okay, so let's find out, what is this King of Swords lying in Gemini's thoughts? What else is in Gemini's thoughts? What is this King of Swords? Is this just the knowledge? Is this having the knowledge? Ooh, Eight of Swords wanted to pop out. What is this King of Swords? What is this King of Swords? For Gemini, please, Spirit. What does this consist of? Is it, oh, there we go. Okay. We have the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Oy, okay, the World card in reverse and Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay. It feels like, loves, you're thinking about... Thank you, Spirit. Okay, there was a cycle incomplete for a great long time, okay? It may be still incomplete for a lot of you, but I feel like here, weighing in your mind, you stopped your own cycle. You know that you stopped your own cycle. You know that you didn't have a victory with somebody because your intentions and your words were not correct. Okay, for some of you it was the intentions, others of you it was the words, the way you were communicating with them. okay, was not correct. This is now weighing on your mind. Okay, the card of defense here coming in reverse. Now you feel like you need to back off of somebody. You were way too harsh. Now you're thinking about it. You're thinking about not defending yourself any longer from this connection. You know, not trying to ward off somebody, not being too feisty. You were thinking about how you were so feisty in the past. Now you're letting your guard down. Letting your guard down, no longer giving into that energy. This is weighing in your mind, Les. Cycle's not complete, but I feel like you know that these cycles aren't complete because you maybe didn't put in enough hard work, or you didn't think hard and long enough on how you communicated. There was something here now weighing in your thoughts about a cycle incomplete, or not having a victory with somebody, wanting to put in more hard work. That's the essence of what's going on here, loves. You're willing to put in the hard work to come together. I feel like come together and provide for somebody, or come together with an earth sign who is helping to provide for you, or somebody who you're committed to and they're committed to you, it feels like. Okay, it could go vice versa. Now seeing eye to eye, wanting to come together, seeing eye to eye with somebody. Queen of Cups, having some self-love, having some sturdiness in your emotions here. Again, Queen's talking about that self-love. It's like when you're not so harsh on yourself, then you can project a more loving energy as well outward. Okay, so if you're really, if you're feeling insecure, if you're down on yourself, it creates a certain thing, a certain manifestation, right? It creates a certain reality in your essence. It creates an aura around your presence. Okay, so here it feels like lying at the bottom of the deck with this Queen of Cups. Given all this information, it feels like now you're making a decision to stand strong in your emotions and love yourself first, because you realize it starts within you, is what it feels like. There was a realization here for some of you. What's coming in the immediate future for Geminis? Yeah, there was a realization, definitely. Something about the way you communicated with somebody, or something about the way that they communicated or provided for some of you. Okay, they providing for you, or you vice versa. Could go either way, right? Coming in your future, 3 of Wands, this fire energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. A weight, signifying a weight. There is further time that needs to be invested here. 6 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, wanting to move on to calmer waters. Underneath that, the Chariot card of Cancer, another card of moving forward. Going forward, I feel like now, Gemini, you've come to the realization that maybe you may have stopped your cycles from being complete at some spots, in some point in this relationship. Now wanting to come back together with somebody, really wanting to mend things, go forward with your relationship, move on to some peace and some calmer waters. But coming in your future, darlings, a weight related to this, okay? There's going to be some more time invested, some more hard work that needs to be put in. Okay, loves. I'm feeling very compelled. Often I feel compelled. Well, I don't want to say often, but when it comes up at times, I do want to point out this 6 of Swords. 6 is meaning balance. Love, if you're trying to obtain balance and peace with someone, if you're trying to move on to calmer waters, these swords represent thoughts. They represent negative actions, or, you know, negative thought, fear-based feelings at times. So these could be very heavy. Swords are heavy, and they are thought-related or truth-based related, right? Do not take your baggage with you if you're trying to go on to calmer waters. These could be all the experiences, all the back and forth words you've had with somebody. If you really want to move on to peace, really want to see truly eye to eye with someone and express your truths correctly from here on out, loves, if you're really willing to put in that hard work, which I think you are, just make sure, darlings, because you can't move on to peace if you're taking all that baggage with you. Okay, so just make sure that you get these heavy swords out of your boat. Get those heavy swords out of your boat before you go on to calmer waters. You have time. You have the time, because the boat's not here yet. Don't pack your swords. I just heard, don't pack your swords on the boat. The boat's not here yet. You're trying, you may be struggling to get there, to see eye to eye with this person. When the opportunity comes, make sure, moving on to peace, that you're truly moving on to peace, okay? Don't take your baggage with you. Don't let it bite them in the ass either later, like hold resentments and stuff. Don't hold resentments against them. What are you fearing? It's very important that you don't hold resentments. Oh, we have the Death card, card of Scorpio, and the Eight of Cups. Oh, loves. Okay. Death card, meaning don't get scared. This is a rebirth, a transformation of a situation. Here you may fear things changing. The Eight of Cups, water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, emotion in this card, walking away. Somebody walking away from something that's been emotionally heavy for them, or something that they've emotionally invested in. Okay, loves, now walking away or giving up. There's a rebirth or a transformation to a situation here you're fearing. Okay, you may fear that this person is going to give up on you if you don't come eye to eye quick enough. Okay, there is that weight. You may also fear just the fact that cycles are, like, things are happening. Things are changing. For you, it feels like change is very, it's fear-based. You don't want change because it signifies a death of a situation, a rebirth of a new. You will have to really dig deep, really work hard, and train yourself to communicate better with this person, or they with you. So you're fearing that this isn't going to happen. It's going to take too much time, you know, maybe for the cycle to be complete, and somebody is either going to walk away from you, or you just fear having to walk away from all those emotions and complete your cycles here. You know what I mean? There's a fear of a transformation and a rebirth of a situation. Knight of Cups, somebody bringing a message of love, coming in quickly. The Knight of Cups is also Scorpionic energy here with this Knight. A deeply erratic card of emotion. So this person could be, or you could be, trying to very well, like, contain your emotions because you're feeling so erratic. All right, also something coming in quickly for you, or you projecting outward this offer of love quickly, wanting to come together with this person. A potential apology here. Whoa, Spirit. A potential apology here as well, okay? What is going on around you? Gemini, what's going on around you, loves? Let's see. Is this person willing to come together? Knight of Pentacles and that Knight of Cups, again, at the bottom of the deck. Knight of Pentacles is the slowing. Okay, and if I could talk, this would be really great. The slowest moving knight in the deck, okay? Card of Taurus, but could signify, again, any water energy, any earth-like energy, or somebody taking on these properties. You could also have these placements in your chart as well. Okay, but this is going on around you. Something coming in very slow, something coming in, something tangible. That apology, this rebuild. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. The rebuilding, it's going to start all over again in its infancy and come in slow. This is something you've got to put a lot of work into, Gemini. I just heard damage. Some of you, there's been a lot of damage to the situation. And I think for the majority of you, for at least a portion of you, some of you are realizing it's your fault. You were not accepting of a cycle that was supposed to be complete, or you didn't put in enough hard work into the way that you communicated with somebody. All right, loves. And now a rebuild coming in slow. We got that for Pisces. Check out the Pisces reading. If you have anything to do with Pisces or Pisces in your chart, you might want to check that as well, loves. And that Scorpionic energy at the bottom of the deck. It's like a rebuild coming in slow. That was the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Whew. Let's give a shuffle. Let's give a shuffle. Let's see what you're hoping for, Gemini. What is Gemini hoping for right now, Spirit? What is Gemini hoping for? Let's find out what you're hoping for. Lying in your hopes. I think you're hoping to come together with this person, hoping to see eye to eye with them potentially, hoping for some strength, I mean, against the way that you have naturally been communicating with them. Your card, Gem, at the bottom of the deck, the Lovers. Soulmate could be dealing also with a twin flame in this situation. 6 of Wands in reverse here. 6 of Wands in reverse. Interesting. Coming in your hopes. I want to get a clarifier on this. I'm getting this feeling that for some of you, you want the victory to come naturally. You don't want others to know about it. Or you don't want others to know about the struggle that you've had recently. You're hoping magic. It feels like you're hoping for magic. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. Okay, some of you are really hoping for the victory, but hoping others won't see it. Okay, won't spot the messy in your relationship before they spot the victory. That's it. Thank you. Other half of you are hoping. You're hoping for a victory, but you're not able to manifest it. You may be wishing too hard, holding too strong for some of you as well. I want to get a clarifier on that, but we do have that Lovers card at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, what is up with this 6 of Wands in reverse? What is Gemini hoping for? 6 of Wands in reverse. What's that about, Spirit? Let's see. 6 of Wands in reverse. Why is the 6 of Wands here in reverse for Gemini? What is Gemini hoping for? What of this 6 of Wands in reverse? Not having a victory, really wanting a victory. I just feel like hidden, something hidden, something you want hidden. Hanged Man here in reverse, card of Pisces, that Knight of Cups, again at the bottom of the deck, coming in reverse. You're really hoping to come unstuck, but you're hoping to wiggle. I heard wiggle. You're hoping to wiggle unstuck. I think you still need to see things from a different perspective here, Levs. But I feel like, Levs, you're trying to come unstuck. You're hoping for a victory, having a really hard time with this, though. You're hoping a little bit too hard. It may be the only thing you've been focused on. Needing to see the other things that you have in your life, maybe even the other victories that you have in your life, Levs. It's not all about this person. They are not your end-all, be-all, only means of stability or growth. They're not the only person that you're called upon in this life to work on things with or to see eye to eye with, darling. Okay, for you, I mean, this could be literally anybody, but again, Lovers at the bottom of the deck, I feel like this is somebody that you're committed to, married to, or in a stable relationship with. Okay, others of you with that twin flame soulmate energy, sorry, I got cat hair on my nose, it could be anybody. It could be anybody, somebody maybe even that you don't expect. But for the majority of you, I feel like you're going through this, been going through this for a long time, having had some really harsh communication with somebody. Honey, if you're really wanting a victory here and you're really wanting to come unstuck, then it's imperative that you see all aspects of what has transpired. Your emotions included, okay? And the way that you've carried out your truth and carried out those emotions for some of you, all right? Or you know, could be either one. What is coming in the outcomes? What is in the future? What's going to happen? What is the outcome for Gemini? Thank you, Spirit. We have the 7 of Cups and the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. 7 of Cups. Having many options, not all of these options viable in reality, okay, loves? It feels like you have you have a lot of different ways, different avenues of methods that you can what's the word I'm looking for? That you can work on. I had a better word, but things that you can, like, a lot of different options, methods that you can practice, try out in order to come together with this person to see eye to eye. Also, a lot of different methods, love, that you can attempt to try out in which you communicate better. So this would be maybe a method of self, oh God, what's the word? Like psychology, where you go, maybe you do those workbooks, you try to figure yourself out. Some shadow work may be necessary. Loves, diving deep in yourself. You have a lot of different options here. 7 of Cups, a lot of different ways, methods that you can go, you know, a lot of different avenues that you can take to see eye to eye with this person, or to realize where you stand with this person. I feel like it's starting with you and with your communication. So really it's almost like go back to square one, I'm hearing, and it's narrow down these options. I feel like you're being called upon here. It has to do with your self-love. It has to do with your self-love. We've seen this card twice. If you're trying to offer something with this person, trying to come together with this person, you really have to realize, I think you've realized where you went wrong. Like, I think you realize that it started with you, but you have to realize how it started in you. Okay, and I feel like starting deep within you from an emotional standpoint, I feel, loves, needing to explore some more of yourself, to figure out why it went that way from the very beginning, like why this even occurred. Some shadow work may be necessary here. Card of Leo with this Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. We have the Empress and the Two of Swords, loves, both in the upright. Somebody's truth may be still a little off balance, off kilter, not on point here, loves. There won't be a new start with this person until you realize what it was within you, that Queen of Cups, something that grew within you that caused this from the beginning. You may realize that this was your issue or your fault or your doing, but you need to realize what it was within you that caused this. Okay, love, something here, the motherly energy. You could be dealing with the father, mother of your children, or you could be a mother, father, but something here needing to be nurtured, loves. Whatever decisions you make from now on, I feel, need to be carefully planned out and nurtured, because you have a lot of different avenues, a lot of different options, and for some of you, the truth may still be a little bit cloudy. So making a decision based in cloudy truth is not always, it's not going to lead to viable options. It's not going to lead to what it is that you're wanting to work towards here. Okay, so really keep that in mind, that if what you're trying to drive towards and create something passionate based, and maybe apologize to this person or they to you, like mend things, then things need to be seen differently. And I feel like it's starting within you, Gemini. You have to go deep within yourself. Something here, you really need to attempt to spot. It's going to be a lot of hard work. You've been putting in hard work. I feel like more is necessary. There's a deep weight, okay, coming in your future before things are fully mended here. And for some of you, fearing the transformation is only going to hold you back and further cloud your truth. So don't be afraid of things changing, because they will always change for the better, okay? Even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment. All right, loves? Let's give you some advice, my Gemini friends. What can we say to Geminis, please, Spirit? Whoops. What can we say? What advice can we give them to help them during this time? Please, Spirit, some advice for Geminis. What can we say? Thank you, Spirit. All right. Music harmony. We do have Tsunami Wake Up Call at the bottom of the deck. Vision Quest with the Desert. Milky Way perspective, you guys. And, oh, full moon completions. Oh my God, are you shitting me? You're shitting me. Look at this, y'all. Just let that sink in for a minute. I mean, seriously, some of you, like, a new perspective really needs to be gained here. You may think, for some of you, that you have it all figured out, but you only have a portion of it figured out. You have it figured out where, yes, it was me that screwed it up, or yes, it was me, I was being too harsh. But you have to dig deeper. You're being called upon to dig deeper here. Vision quest, desert, it's almost like you've been unknowing. If water were your knowledge, loves, you've been thirsty. Okay? You need to drink that vision. You need to drink that knowledge up. Have anew. Set your sights anew here, because you have a completion of your cycles. You have a completion of a cycle. Here, lying in your thoughts, the completion, something you've put a lot of hard work into, not quite turned in your favor, not quite gained the victory you've wanted. Why? Why? Because of your perspective, loves. You have to dig deeper. You're being called upon to dig deeper. Wake up call, and under that, dawn, new beginnings. Childhood, innocence. Gotta whip them out. You guys, I just got chills. I just got chills. Okay, if you want to gain your new beginning, you gotta wake up, lives. I don't want to be harsh, because you're doing a great job as far as digging, but you just gotta dig deeper. There's a wake-up call here, loves. Something that's going to hit you like a ton of bricks about yourself. That's not a bad thing. That's a great thing. You need that in your life. You need that. It's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. A wake-up call, loves. You need this to gain the true perspectives that you need to carry on in your life. You have a new beginning here and a completion of your cycles. Darlings, there's something here rooted deep in your childhood. You need to explore yourself. Spirit is saying very clearly, the best advice for you is explore yourself deeper. You may be aware that this came into fruition because of you, or because of your harsh tongue, or your thought patterns, the way you express the knowledge you have, or something of that nature, right? But it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. It started within your childhood, loves. Deeply rooted within who you are. Something here that you may have hidden from yourself for a long time. You need to explore it. You need to wake up and explore it now, because if you don't, this shadow side, this part of yourself, is going to hold you back, and it's going to muck up your new beginnings. It's going to fuck up your completions. And I promise you, you are so much stronger than this. You can get out of it, loves. You may find music very helpful to you, loves. You could be a songwriter. You could be a musician yourself. You could play a musical instrument, or just use your voice. You could be a hell of a singer, or just absolutely love singing. Do it. Do it. Even if you're not good at it, follow the music path, because I feel like music here, it could be a key for you. You could be turning, I've just heard, you could be turning on the radio one day, loves, and there will be a song that touches so deep in your soul that all of a sudden you start having visions of where you need to go. And it touches so deep, it's almost like a wake-up call. All right? Something having to do here with your childhood. Spirit is saying it would greatly benefit you to do some shadow work, to find out the inner workings of you, loves, because the sooner you realize where it all started, the sooner you can nip all this bad shit in the bud and start bringing out those good things. It's all about the way you're viewing it. It's all about the way that you're seeing it here, Gem. Okay, it's very important that you visualize the quest you want to be on. Bring that in your reality. Okay, it's very important as well that you gain a new perspective on this person and gain a new perspective on yourself. Most importantly, gain a new perspective on yourself. So you're beautiful. You're absolutely beautiful, and you have so much talent here. I feel like something will be unlocked to you through music, and I feel like it has to do with deep in your soul. Like a key. It's whatever music you listen to, whatever comes about, whatever song you write, something's going to come to you music based. It may be even just writing poetry, something like that, something that's music to your soul. Being out in nature, I just heard as well. For some of you, that's music to your soul. Whatever unlocks these keys for you, it's deeply rooted in your childhood. Deeply rooted with who you are and where you came from, loves, and how you grew up. The visions you had of yourself. For some of you, you've been holding yourself back because you visualized it a certain way or heard certain things from the time that you were born. These things may not be true. I mean, you could have been fed information from a bad parent who looked at you a certain way. Complete your own cycle of have a new beginning. Realize the things you need to learn and realize about your childhood, loves. See things differently now, okay? And don't let these ideas that you have about yourself muck up what you have coming in your future or with this person, because you can rebuild this. You can absolutely rebuild this. I mean, you have dawn, new beginnings, and you have those completions of a cycle if you let yourself, okay? But it's all about the way that you're viewing it, love. It's all about how you're seeing it. You need a wake-up call. View it differently. Spirit is saying it's in your best benefit to dive deep. Dive deep within who you are. And find out this personal truth here, loves, because somebody's seeing truth a little backwards. All right? But it's there. It just needs to be sought after. Okay? I hope this helps, loves. I hope that you're able to gain the perspective you need. And I wish you the best of luck with this. Until I see you next time, Gemini, please take care. Please stay safe out there in the world. Peace, loves.